GM everyone, Lacey here from Metaintro, coming back to you for day number 8 or 9, I can't remember, of me streaming every day for the next 30 days, highlighting jobs that are happening in the Metaintro community. Up until now, I've really only highlighted Web3 jobs, but I realize that's not super accurate of all of the jobs that actually get posted within our community. We also post jobs in AI, and sometimes I come across really cool opportunities that are with great companies, have great benefits, great pay, etc. That definitely would be worth sharing. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. If you've been, following this playlist for the past few days, you'll know that I try to keep these under 10 minutes. I highlight 3 jobs. I do a little bit of my research, my own investigative research on whether or not these are good companies to work for. And I also give tips and tricks on how to stand out when you're applying. So today we are starting with an AI job. It's actually a machine learning job. Semantics. This is for a little company called Uber. Uber is hiring a senior staff machine learning engineer for rider pricing. This role is based out of San Francisco, so it's not remote, but I wanted to call it out because this is also a good example of the types of machine learning roles that are out there. If you go into the Metaintro Discord channel, you'll also see that we do have AI/ML roles posted in the community pretty much every day. And this is similar to like most of those roles. So I'm going to let you go through this on your own time, the details of it, but I am going to go and scroll down to here. Let me make myself smaller and talk about the qualifications. So this role requires a PhD or equivalent in CS, engineering, etc. Requirement of programming languages like C, C++, Java, and Go, and experience with large-scale training using data structures and algorithms. Modern machine learning algorithms are required, like tree-based techniques, machine learning software such as all these, and 4 years total of specialized software engineering experience. So they want somebody who has a background in deep learning, ML, and applying ML to solve larger scaled problems. This role pays pretty well. It pays $252,000 a year to $280,000 a year, and you get to work for a really cool company. What I'm going to do here, because I'm curious if this role is comp similar to other roles that they post, we're just going to go to here, and we're going to go to Glassdoor. Yeah, we're going to go here. We're going to look at the reviews. Make sure to filter it to most recent. It'd be great if we could see. Yeah. Here we go. Amazing work culture, solid business, great team members. We got a bad one right here. Absolute toxic work environment. That's not great. That was also 6 years ago, so that might not be as relevant. But here and up would be relevant. We could also look. Oh, you know what? I wonder if these also. Maybe not. I thought that maybe those were also reporting salaries. So we can go here though and see if the salary that's listed is comp to other roles that they post. So we'll go to here to engineering. And let's see if we could just do this. There we go. Nice. So this is actually on the higher end. And that's probably because it's a senior staff role from, what did we say, 252 to 280. And this is great. Look, it'll break down the base pay plus bonus plus stock. let's see. So it's just good to equip yourself with as much knowledge as possible before you go into an interview. And similar to how I'm doing this for Uber, you could be doing this for any role at any company. And knowing, hey, if the salary that's listed is above average, below average, about on par, just knowing that information as you go into an interview will help you set up yourself for success. So I would definitely recommend applying to this role if you can, if you're interested in it. Also, Uber has a ton of other AI/ML roles. If you go back here, you'll see they have a bunch open right now. They also have, let's see, I can't spell today. Let's just do AI. And they have some AI roles too, like a director of Gen AI here. So Uber is definitely on the forefront of cutting edge roles. All right, moving on to the next. Rarible is hiring a DevOps engineer. Rarible, if you don't know, is a large company within the Web3 space, building some pretty cool stuff. Big fan of their product. And they have a lot of open roles outside of this, and most of them are remote. What I'm a big fan of and why I chose to highlight Rarible today is because their JDs are often super descriptive and highlight everything you need to know about the company. As you've seen in some of the past videos, we find JDs that are either missing complete sections, have typos, or don't do a good job of selling candidates on why they should come work for that company. So we like Rarible because they're the opposite end. They definitely are descriptive with their JDs, and they do a good job of pitching you why you should go work for their company. So DevOps, I'll let you read this on your own time. The link to this is in the description below. They're looking for somebody who has all of these skills right here. But what I want to call out here is another example of having a section of why you should go work to them. Whether or not that makes like a huge difference to you as a candidate, and like if you're going to apply, you're still going to apply. But it's just nice to know that the recruiter's putting an effort to sell the position and not just like, letting it sit on the internet and hope people apply. So why you should join Rarible. They have a growth and learning culture. They are, dedicated to diversity and inclusion and impact. And you get to play a key role with a team that's making tangible impacts in the decentralized space. Perks here, relocation option available to Lisbon. I don't see a ton of relocation options available within the Web3 space, mostly because Web3 is pretty much a remote first culture, but it's cool to see that they're willing to pay for somebody to relocate if they find somebody that's a good fit. Unlimited paid days off to your own R&R, that's awesome. Very Web3 ethos. Stock option and Rari token grants, that's great. Hardware and software support. Tuition reimbursement program to support your professional development. That is awesome. We love that. There's a lot of learning to do within the Web3 space, and there's so many new products, features, skills. There's so many things that are happening that it's important as a job seeker, even if you're employed, to consistently be upskilling yourself. And it's awesome that Rarible is encouraging their employees to do so. So this is a great role. Just to highlight some other roles that Rarible is looking to find candidates for: a technical sales role, COO, data analyst, and some engineering roles. I actually wonder if we can go to Twitter and just quickly see who works for Rarible. Rarible. Let's see what people are talking about. Sometimes you'll get people's NFTs. Actually, this is a bad idea. Never mind. Maybe go to YouTube, type in like Rarible employee, and see if anybody from the Rarible team's talking about recruitment efforts, what it's like to work at the company. And people sometimes blog about their experience with interviews, so you might find some really good stuff there. Twitter, never mind. You're just going to see NFTs. All right, heading on to the last job that I have for you today. Immunefi is hiring for an enterprise account executive. Immunefi is also a big player in this space. And I think for the most part, I'll be highlighting bigger players in this space that pay well and good living wages, because sometimes you see projects pop up that pay terribly and are gone tomorrow. And despite, some of these jobs being gone tomorrow, most likely these companies will still be hiring. And so to at least familiarize you with these companies that I'm highlighting jobs for, you now at least have a reference point of, hey, maybe I can go back to see if Immunefi is hiring for other roles. So anyways, Immunefi is hiring an enterprise account executive. My guess is this is somebody that's just very heavy sales, heavy BD. Your responsibilities will be ownership of the sales cycle, contribute feedback to the product organization, work within your assigned territory, conduct online and in-person presentations, keep up to date with the latest Web3 trends, use your knowledge to understand the client's needs, yada, yada, yada. So essentially, this is a sales role where it's super important to be reporting back what's going on out in the world back to the team. Requirements: 3 to 5 years of sales experience, demonstrated success meeting/exceeding monthly, quarterly, and annually sales targets. This bullet point right here, you definitely want to make sure is in your resume. Like that either goes in your About Me section, that goes as a bullet point, under a past experience section. Definitely want to make sure that you have these keywords right here. Proven track record of filling a sales funnel. Another really good bullet point to have on your resume. Self-starter, that should definitely be, like these words should definitely be in your About Me section. Strong desire to work in sales, ability to operate independently, customer obsessed mentality, proficiency using CRM software forecasting, opportunity management, and excellent communication skills. So take this section, throw it into ChatGPT, do what you got to do. Tell ChatGPT to give you the top skills to put in your resume from this requirements section. Make sure that's in your resume before you apply to this. And honestly, if you are going after sales roles, these are really good bullet points to have in your resume anyways. This wouldn't be just unique to this role. So bonus points: experience selling in the crypto space, at a minimum, strong experience and passion for the industry. What they offer: 100% remote work, remote first work, opportunity to be building at an early stage, global market, yada, yada, yada. So no salary listed here, no additional benefits and comp here, but that's okay. Immunefi is still a good company, and I'm sure they pay market salary. If you end up interviewing for this role, let me know. So these are the 3 roles that I have for you today. Tomorrow, I'm going to do what was a fan favorite last time and build a resume while applying to while pseudo applying to a job, just so you can kind of see how I go through the process of making sure a resume is tailored to stand out in a pile of applicants. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.